On October 27, 2007, at a small Division III school in the capital of Mississippi, Trinity wide receiver Riley Curry is dogpiled by his teammates as he lies exhausted on the turf. Curry begs for his teammates to get off of him, his lungs feeling the force of his teammates weighing down on him. Curry had just scored a game-winning touchdown to win his school a bid to the NCAA Division III tournament that year. However, Curry's sacrifice of his own endurance is only a piece of the puzzle as to why Trinity and Curry won that day. It is a puzzle that includes a single play that lasts an entire minute, the incompetency of a nationally ranked defense, and 15 laterals.
That might be the most sensational, incredible ending in all of Division III.
In American football, if a player carrying the ball is beyond the line of scrimmage, or if they receive the ball from a forward pass, the player can still toss the ball to another teammate. The main caveat is that the player he is passing to must be behind him. In other words, a lateral. Even if your very first lateral is thrown forward and every single one after is perfectly legal, the play will still be brought back. Laterals are almost completely wiped from existence in the scheme of American football these days. Nowadays, laterals are only saved for the most dire of situations. If a team is too far away from the end zone at the end of a game to either throw a Hail Mary or kick a field goal, their only hope is to lateral the ball like crazy and pray that they can somehow get into the end zone. Thus, introduce the multilateral. The chances of a multilateral play working are practically zero. You and your team would be lucky if you can even put in 4 good laterals before being tackled or losing the ball. There's a good reason that the NFL, the most excellent testimonial for the sport, has only seen multilateral plays work twice. The first of these was in 2003, when the New Orleans Saints linked together 3 laterals to score a touchdown in a must-win game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. With this touchdown and the extra point after, the New Orleans Saints would be able to bring the game into overtime.
Extra point by John Carney.
And he missed.
No! Oh my God, how could he do that?
In 2018, the Dolphins would finally complete the first walk-off multilateral touchdown, defeating the Patriots 34-33 with only 2 laterals needed. Multilateral plays have happened in college football as well, most famously in California in 1982. With only seconds left of the game, Stanford had taken a 20-19 lead. The University of California would then proceed to link up 5 laterals together on a kickoff before blasting through Stanford's band, who was marching on the field thinking that the game was over, scoring a touchdown and winning 25-20. In 2015, the University of Miami would defeat Duke 30-27 with 8 laterals off of a kickoff. However, this play, to be frank, should not have counted. However, buried deep within the depths of college football lore, there is a play that I rarely see anyone talk about. Despite this play happening in a Division III NCAA game, the pure insanity of this play is so bizarre that it practically stands among some of Division I's greatest plays of all time. In the 2000s, Trinity University and Millsaps College were both members of the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. Trinity was home to a powerhouse Division III football program. Up until 2006, the program brought home 13 straight conference championships under the helm of head coach Steve Moore. However, on November 11, 2006, Trinity would lose this streak to Millsaps College. Under the helm of first-season coach Mike Dubose, Millsaps cruised to a 34-12 victory, taking home the conference title. Trinity wide receiver Sean Thompson stated that the loss put a bad taste in the team's mouth. The following year, after losing their streak, Trinity wanted only one thing: to reclaim their throne from Millsaps. The two teams would meet again at Harper Davis Field in Jackson, Mississippi on October 27, 2007. It's a regular season game, but the stakes are just as high as the previous year. Both teams are vying for an automatic bid into the Division III tournament, and a win today from either team would guarantee a conference championship and a bid to the tournament. Trinity University came into the match ranked 19th in Division III, and Millsaps ranked 24th. Despite being the lower-ranked team, Millsaps had the upper hand, as their defense was top 5 in Division III that year. If Trinity wanted to reclaim their throne, they would have to push through the wall that Dubose had built. The first 3 quarters of the game proved to be a hard-fought battle for both offenses. Trinity's 4-play opening drive to the end zone was a spark that would immediately burn out. Millsaps would score the first touchdown with around 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Trinity would then kick 2 field goals, the first with around 11.5 minutes left in the second, their second field goal with around 8.5 left. Right at the beginning of the second half, Millsaps would find the end zone one more time, putting Millsaps up 13-14 by the end of the fourth quarter. In between these scoring drives, the two teams would see a couple of punts, 3 missed field goal attempts, and 7 total turnovers, including a period in the first quarter that saw 3 interceptions back-to-back. However, once the fourth quarter came around, both teams finally began to lock in and sped up the action. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, Millsaps would score a quick touchdown to put them up by a score of 21-13. Trinity's kicker, Peter Lecalzi, after missing 2 on the day, responds by drilling a field goal from 22 yards out. Millsaps would then respond with a field goal of their own. The score is now 24-16 in favor of Millsaps, with about 5 minutes of game time left. Time is ticking away for Trinity to get back into this game, and they know it. Trinity proceeds to drive down to the 13-yard line and score a touchdown on 4th down. However, their 2-point conversion fails. The score is now 24-22 with only 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Trinity has no choice but to go with an onside kick. The onside kick fails, and Millsaps get the ball with only 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. With only such little time remaining, all Millsaps has to do is wind down the clock as much as possible and end this game here and there, winning a bid to the Division III tournament. Millsaps would end up running 3 plays and would bring the clock down to about 10 seconds. Trinity would somehow fail to convert on this 4th down, and with 2 seconds left, Trinity has one more chance at a miracle. Millsaps could have easily put this game away if they would have gotten a 1st down. Instead, Trinity had a chance to go for the end zone one last time. However, if you're Millsaps, you can't just start looking down now. Yes, you might have just given Trinity one last chance to score, but the chances of them getting down to the end zone are practically 0. Trinity would have to piece together one of the most insane plays in order to win this game. The odds of Millsaps winning at this point are still practically 99.9%. Trinity cannot possibly kick a field goal that long, and they definitely cannot throw a Hail Mary that far down the field. Millsaps still has victory firmly within their grasp, until they don't.
Over. Barmore's got 3 wide receivers to his left and 2 to the right. He takes the snap. There's only 3 men rushing for Millsaps. Barmore throws it over the middle, complete to Thompson. Thompson looking for a block. He laterals it to Curry, and Curry laterals it again, and it's caught again. And Tomlin now on the lateral, and now the lateral to Thompson, and he laterals it back to Maddox on the other side. Maddox looking for a block. He fakes the lateral to Curry. Now he laterals it to Curry. Curry's at the 49-yard line. He's dancing around. He throws it back now to Maddox, who throws it across the field to Barmore. Barmore looking to run. He's looking for a block. He's got a convoy. He's going to throw it to Thompson. Thompson at the 30-yard line. Thompson now laterals it back to Curry at the 35. They're running out of spaces. Curry fakes. He's going to lateral it to Tomlin. Tomlin's got a chance to go. Tomlin's got a chance to go. He laterals it. Now he's going to go to Maddox. Maddox at the 30-yard line. And now it's a lateral. And Curry's still going. Curry's going to the end zone. It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. Scores. The game is over. Curry scores. Curry scores on the lateral. Curry scores. The Tigers lateraled him and kept lateraling. And the game is over. The Tigers win. The Tigers win. The Tigers lateral him and keep lateraling. And they score from the 39-yard line. The Tigers win the football game. The game is over. The Tigers on the lateral. Oh my goodness, it is over. The team is on the field celebrating. The Millsaps Majors are crushed, understandably so. This football game is over. This game is over. That might be the most sensational, incredible ending in all of Division III. Oh my gosh, I do not believe it. This football game is over.